What's up, my folks? Alright, today we're going to talk about conditioning and supplements. I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys might be able to help me out on this. I'm looking for a product, okay? I'm out of the product. It's not illegal. It's not anything like this, but maybe you guys, some of you guys know where to get it or have it or whatever. I'll do some horse trading with you too if you got any on stock, if they quit making it. The product's called Wind Aid. Okay, with DMG. I want the Wind Aid with DMG. If any of you folks out there got an extra tub of that, I damn sure I'd be wanting to take it off your hands. You know what I'm saying? Wind Aid with them DMG in it. All right, that's a fucking gold mine for you guys that's asking about supplements. Okay, that little right there is a gold mine. Y'all should say thank you very fucking much, Jay. Now, what I've learned in these dogs is there's basically, you got two types of dogs. We got three. You got a mid-level dog that'll just, you know what I'm saying? He just is like a one step ahead type dog, which I like those. Then you got, before that, you got the full-on, hardcore, barnstorming type dogs. Okay, let's talk about them first. Because I've conditioned my share of those. I actually kind of became a specialist at that. All right. Now since I've got a few emails from you guys this morning already, and even texts, I know who my homeboys are. Shit, from the JB guy, smarting off on put my name in his mouth over there. I seen some of you guys emailed me and text me and told me I appreciate it. I got a loyal following, but that dude's old news, man. He's a joke. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about how to condition what his asshole's sore about. All right, a hard mouth, rough, barnstormy type dog. Okay, there's a lot of those type dogs. They're very fucking impressive. Come on, we turn around. Come on. I just keep him learning on the leash. I don't walk very much with him, but those type of dogs, I really feel that there is nothing better for them than hand walking. I believe, especially if they're going to pull, you know, the whole time. Get that leash when they're pulling. See, he knows the game. He don't like going back down the hill. He just likes coming up the hill. But when they pull, get that leash right behind the center of their back, you know, or put a work harness on them. I like working them with a collar myself. But you have to walk that son of a bitch, okay? Because I'm going to tell you what their style is. Their style is pedal to the fucking metal, hot rod engine, until that gas tank's empty. Okay, once that gas tank's empty, there's no reserve tank. He's not going to recover. I don't care how much Wind Aid you give him, how much DMG you pump through him. I don't care about none of that shit. He's not going to recover if he gets hot and starts clacking. All right, you'll notice them type of dogs by messing with them. Okay, when you start messing with them in this age right here, if they're going to go all out and not stop, they cannot slow down. They're going until they fall over dead. Those are the type of dogs I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, that boy running his mouth, he's got his butt shaked because, like so many other great dogs I've had given to me, I've had so many good dogs given to me, guys. I probably had more good dogs given to me than probably any other fucking dog man alive today. I'm not even shitting you. I've had them given to me, great ones. So when this kid asked me if I wanted a dog, and at the time, Georgia Bulldog and I had done went through, come on, we walk right back up here, had done went through enough. We were going through a lot of dogs, and we weren't finding exactly what we wanted. Come on, get in the middle. Yeah, when my back starts hurting, I just put him up. I don't walk him far. He's just learning how to work the leash. But I want him steady walk like that with a steady pull, not pulling me down the road, but pulling me up the road kind of. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we were going through a lot of dogs. So when somebody called me, said I want a bulldog, little 7-8 month old puppy. Sure, I mean, fuck, there's another spot out there. Sent me the pet, okay, good, you know. Well, the little dog turned out to be a pretty fair hunter. I'm going to tell you what the dog was. And I'm honest about bulldogs. The dog had a 9 for a mouth, a 10 for technique, ability, and all that bullshit. Style. When he was in perfect shape. He only had these attributes when he was in just peak fucking condition. Okay? Not 99%, 100%. And he was about a 5 or a 6 for a game. What he was one of them dogs I just described. I seen it when I was working with him. He'd give you fucking 120 miles an hour until he laid over on his side working. I mean, he was just intense as shit like that. Well, I had enough of them dogs to know how to condition them. Georgia Bulldog was with him, and that's a dog walking motherfucker right there. You can't get a better dog walker than Georgia Bulldog. So, I would like to think, and I'm pretty sure of it, we were probably the only 2 people in the country at the time that could have made that dog show as well as he did. You understand what I'm saying? Long story short, the dog never got bred. I'm gonna tell you how, because I mean, we gotta breed. I'm not gonna walk dogs just to pull them, try to make them last longer. I want their heart to be there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you how you condition a dog like that. You hand walk him. Okay, what I would do, it was when I could walk pretty good. I'd walk him about 4 miles. All right. I'd start at 3:30 in the afternoon. And 4 miles take you about an hour and a half. I don't give a shit what no one tells you. Because they do this shit. You're not walking steady. You know what I'm saying? Well, he wouldn't. He would pull like a bull. I'd walk him 4 miles. Bring him home. I got him. This was his peak now. 4 miles of me hand walking him. 15 minutes. Fast work, like mill work. Another 30 minutes of hand walk. 15 minutes of fast work. Another 30 minutes or an hour, however long Jeffro felt like walking. Sometimes he would come over and just do hand walk days with that dog. We did that 3 days a week, and then the rest of them was just hand walk days. And that dog would get walked 7, 8 hours a day. And that's no lie. That's no lie. 7 and 8 hours a day to give you what it'll give you is a 45-minute barnstormer. If you can catch the hog in 45 minutes and subdue him, them are wonderful dogs if you know how to hunt with them. But don't expect a whole lot more out of them, because they're going to give out. I mean, some people can get a little longer now. I'm just telling you the average work, what you're going to have to expect to keep, to put into those type of dogs to get any kind of substance to them where you can use them. Now, let's talk about the other end of the spectrum. None of one of them dogs I put on the video what people have been asking about today. That little brown bitch, I said the same, that Night Rider bitch. Like the Mexican Eli blood. People have been asking me about that. That bitch didn't come from Mexico now. She come from some boy up north that had to get rid of her because she was so fucking aggressive to people. And Miss Danny said she was a bad little dog, asked me if I wanted her. And hell, I'll take a rough dog like that. They don't bite me, they calm down with me. But so I take her and gave her a shot. Now the bitch was a super, she was what the exact opposite of what people think when they think Eli blood. Of course, she was off the Beauregard stuff, and the only other people that I know that have that shit is in Mexico, and I know them pretty well, but I don't know anybody in the States that's running it. But it's like was inbred on the Beauregard stuff. But those dogs were very, very deep game type dogs. Deep water dogs. Go way out in the swamp. So when I conditioned her, I would condition her for longevity. You know, she didn't have a lot of mouth. She was the exact opposite of what you think of Eli dog. She had just an average mouth, but she, and the fault she had in her, I'm not going to pick her apart because she was an extremely game dog. But the fault she had in her was, she didn't have a lot of mouth, and she wasn't really durable. That was her 2 problems. Okay, she never got bred, but she was a game dog. She was a good dog. And she conditioned for the long haul, which it didn't matter. It didn't matter. I took her on a big pay hunt up in North Florida, and they got big badass woods and big badass hogs up there. And she just, them hogs up there just fucked her up. So she just didn't, you know what I'm saying? But the conditioning is completely different. That bitch, I would get her up to a hour and a half on the cat mill. I know you hear stories of 4 and 5 hours on the cat mill. Don't do that shit, guys. Don't run them out like that. Come on. Don't run your dog out like that. What you want to do when you starting them out on the mill is short intervals. And a lot of hand walking. Like I like to do like sets, you know what I'm saying? But with the cat meal, what you want to do is you want to walk that dog out, get him emptied out, okay? Always wash your dog before you work him. That's to keep him cool, unless it's in the dead ass of winter. And then you still want to get him used to that wash. Get him used to washing before you work him so he's cool and clean. Make sure his toenails are good. I shouldn't have to tell you all that shit, okay? But that's what the wash is for. It's, the dogs don't really sweat, and it starts them out cool, okay? And when you start walking them, walk them until you walk them out. Now, the more you hand walk a dog, the more you got to hand walk a dog. That's why a good barnstorming type of dog, you got to have, it's better to have two people helping you work that dog. Because one man will walk his legs off. I wouldn't even consider working a barnstormer. That wouldn't work equipment. You know what I'm saying? You can work a barnstormer on equipment too, but you better be careful. You'll fuck him up. You'll make him stale. You know what I'm saying? That's why a barnstormer is always better to hand walk, because you really can't overwork him. A lot of people overwork a barnstormer. So, but when you get them on the, when you're working them on that mill, on the cat mill now, you want to run him, start him out about 5-10 minutes on it, and see how his tongue's doing, see how he's breathing. See if he, when he gets tired, if he'll pace himself. You know what I'm saying? Slow down. Or is he the type of dog that's going to burn himself out and run himself to death on it? If he's pulling on it so hard, you need to put a weight on it to make him have a little resistance so it don't catch in front of him, okay? Unless you got a one with a, like the centrifugal brake that won't let it going forward. Them are nice too. I use a couple of them hubs. But they're a little bit more resistance though. But, you know, and then start in small intervals. Don't jump up to say, I'm gonna put him on here on the mill, on a slat mill or a cat mill, and don't say, oh, I'm gonna make him run 30 minutes if he can't run. Always stay with him, watch him. If them back legs skip, you take him off, okay? But hand walking, people ask what I've seen neglected in the dogs is the hand walking right here, right now. I mean, I've walked enough that I've been getting myself back in shape and my back and everything after that last surgery. So I need another one though. But anyway, so I'm able to walk my dogs a little more. And that's one thing I miss about having my KPs right here. It's because it's nice to have folks that'll get out and just walk your dog 4 or 5 miles. You know what I'm saying? But where I got it set up is it's pretty good, because he'll pull me up the hill and walk slow with you down the hill. And they all get that rhythm, you know. But that hand walking will really do it for your barnstorming type dogs. That's what I've been getting questions of. And it's not the strain, it's the personality, okay? There's a bunch of dogs that are like that. And every strain, I've worked dogs from all kinds of strains. Sometimes they just come like that. Now, if you keep breeding that shit, it'll predominantly be that, okay? If you have one like that you want to breed, be real selective. Breed him to the very gamest deep water bitches you can find. You know what I'm saying? I personally, I got a thing against them because I have fucking had to restart yards because I've focused on them. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit only comes once in a while. Them real badasses only come once in a while. Now, so that's why everyone strives for consistency and durability, you know, and longevity. That's what the key is. But as far as your conditioning, put in more hand walking. Clear your anal glands on the dogs. Okay? Y'all don't understand what that is? Where you pinch the anal gland, you know, the butthole, make that shit shoot out. I'm not going to show you because I don't got 4 hands, but I'm sure there's videos, you can watch it. Do that. Okay? Do that when you, right, and rub them down. Okay? I should do a video on that. But like I said, I don't have 4 hands. That's another thing people don't do enough of. You got to rub these fuckers down, man. Okay? Think of a conditioning program on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you can start them young like this, like at 14 months, get them used to the leash real good. Don't just leave him on the chain and then pull him off at 15 months and expect him to do good, because he ain't. Come on, ain't up there. He's looking for hogs. But They ain't gonna do worth the shit if you don't spend a little time with them. But anyway, folks, that little tip I just dropped to y'all is a jewel now. I'm not kidding. DMG Wind Aid. I know they gotta still make the shit. It was too good, but everything good gets taken off the market. Bought 6 tubs of it, but it only lasts a few years. But I would buy a tub from somebody or trade you whatever you want. So y'all take care and keep on bulldogging.